Hi there, it's Tina from My Tutor, and you're watching the SAT Math Online Bootcamp. And in this video, we are going to walk through a couple typical SAT math problems step by step. Pause the video, try solving the problem on your own, and then you go ahead and watch it and see how I solve it step by step. I'm going to be showing you how to use the tools that we have available and maybe some approaches other than just straight math and strategies on how to solve the problems. I am currently on the Bluebook test 5. I'm still within the first module, but I am on the last 2 problems, which means that these can get a little tricky. Whether you're reviewing or you're learning this material for the first time, you are in the right place. So let's start looking at 21. A right rectangular prism has a height of 9 inches. So right away, you're going to draw a picture. Oh, there we go. Height is 9 inches. The length of the prism's base is X inches. So the length, it doesn't matter which one's length, but we'll say this one's length, which is 7 more than the width of the prism's base. So this is the hard part, okay? So if I said the length is 10. I'm just trying to show you how to set up the equation. So if I said the length is 10 and I said this 10 is 7 more than the width of the prism's base, that means this would be X minus 7 because this would be 3, right? This is 7 inches more than the 3. Okay, so it's the way it's worded can throw you off, which is why I just plugged in the numbers 10 to see how it works. So instead of having X plus 7, which is typically how you would see it on a problem, this makes it a little bit harder by subtracting it. Which function V gives the volume of the prism in cubic inches in terms of its length of the prism's base? So I have to find the volume. It is on the reference sheet here. Volume is length times width times height. So I'm going to do X times X minus 7 times 9. 9X, X minus 7 is D. You could see that was a little tricky with the X minus 7. All right. Time out. Quick interruption from the amazing math problems that you're going through right now to let you know just a couple things. First of all, if things are not making sense as I'm explaining the math problems, comment below because I'll get notified of the comments and I'll be able to help you out. If you need a little bit additional help, so up above is a link to the website where you could take a full diagnostic test and I will go through and review your results from the test and give you some pointers. We'll set up a phone call, free phone call to go through and give you some pointers. If you need even more help than just the quick pointers, there are also services that I offer on the website that can help you out and help you increase that SAT score. So have fun enjoying the rest of these math videos, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. And the function f is defined by f of x equals a times the square root of x plus b, where a and b are constants. In the xy plane, the graph of y equals f of x passes through this point, and f of 24 is less than 0. So difficult, but watch what happens when I put this into Desmos. So in Desmos, again, you can access it under the calculator function. I'm going to put the ax plus b, and it comes up with this option to add slider. I'm going to add the slider, and then they give me this point. So I'm going to plug in the point, negative 24, 0. Okay, so it says it passes through that point. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, as I change B, you can see how it gets closer. A doesn't get any closer to that point, but B, as I move that, it just doesn't go far enough right now. So I'm going to make this, I could do 10 there, but this needs to be smaller. Let's do negative 30. Okay, so now oops, I went the wrong way. This is positive 30. As I move it this way, I get to the point that it does go through that point. There we go, 24-ish, yeah. So now it goes through that point. The other thing they tell us is when you plug in positive 24, the y value is less than 0. So that means my a has to be something down here. And it doesn't matter what exactly, we just know it has to be 0. Now, f of 0, that's when x equals 0, is not 24. F of 0 is not, it could be negative 24, but it doesn't have to be true. A, negative 2, is not greater than 24. So A is less than B is the correct answer. So easy when you use the sliders on Desmos. Let me repeat, so easy when you use the sliders on Desmos. What that does is it allows you to change those values and be able to see what's happening as you're changing it. To solve this algebraically, you would have to do the same thing, but you'd plug in your value for x and y and probably graph some things out and try to play around with numbers on paper, which is going to be a lot harder. So this is the way to solve this problem fast and accurately. So thank you for joining me for all of Module 1, and I hope to see you in the next SAT Math Online Bootcamp video. Hi, I hope you got a lot out of this installment of the SAT Math Online Bootcamp. I am here to answer all your questions. Go ahead and comment below, or you can click above and you can be taken to the next video in this series. Thank you so much. I hope this helped you out.